The week before my final semester's midterm exams, I wanted to start working on my minor track project, a 2D action short based on my original comic, Liver X. I headed to my college's animation department to work in the lab, but when I got there, the doors were locked. I went to the staff room to ask my animation professor to open it, only to find out the person with the keys had gone for lunch, leaving me stranded with nothing to do. Then from behind, a girl I didn't recognize at the time asked, "Hey, you do 2D, right?" I said yes, and she told me she was working on an animation competition and asked if I could join their team. Without hesitation, I agreed. And then she led me to a classroom where I met the character designer. They asked me to take out a pen and paper. They showed me their main protagonist and asked me if I could draw it with a different expression. And to my surprise, they loved my work, especially how well I could draw hands. They mentioned that my art style was a perfect blend of their two existing styles, a mix of boxy and curvy. They desperately needed an extra pair of hands. They had 6 scenes to complete, and the deadline was just the very next day. And just like that, I was in. We moved to another classroom where the entire team was working frantically to meet the deadline. Each member was focused on a different aspect of the production. One was working on backgrounds in IBIS Paint, another on character art in Photoshop, one animating in Adobe Animate CC, another doing sound editing in DaVinci Resolve, one managing storyboarding and scene tracking, another drawing assets by hand, and one handling VFX in After Effects. The variety of software and intense energy in the room reminded me of hackathons, which I frequently participate in. From my hackathon experience, I knew that clear communication and keeping everyone on the same page was crucial for success. Later that day, we had an online meeting and divided the workload. I was assigned beginning shots of scene 6 and the coloring for scene 5, which another animator was working on. I managed to finish my work the same night. By the next morning, I had finished coloring scene 5 as well. The lead animator surprised us with epic drawings of all the team members for the credit scenes. I was offered to color them, and at the moment, they probably realized just how deeply into art I was. As we reached the deadline and post-production was wrapping up, we got hit with an unexpected twist. The deadline was extended by 4 more days. I saw this coming. It happens so often in online hackathons and competitions as a way to attract more participants and generate buzz. The professor overseeing the competition finally reviewed our work and gave us a list of revisions and changes. After taking a well-earned half-a-day break, we regrouped, divided the tasks, and got back to work. We added some additional scenes and cleaned up. A few days later, we had a meeting with the professor where he provided buckets of constructive criticism. Some of his suggestions clashed with the symbolism woven into a silent, non-dialogue film. We found a middle ground and made the necessary adjustments. Later, we held a mini screening in a classroom with a mixed audience of animation seniors and non-animation students to ensure an unbiased perspective. As soon as the film ended, the professor asked the audience if they understood the symbolism conveyed through our short film, The Clean. Their answer, a resounding yes. They grasped the concept and message perfectly, making our goal of connecting with audience a success. Watching our film come together on a projector gave me goosebumps. Even as our final deadline approached, right in the middle of our midsems, we continued making refinements. Our short film was set to premiere in the auditorium the following next week during the college's film festival hosted by the Animation, Film, and Communication Department. His favorite animation is being played, and are you very happy right now? Oh my god, look at her happiness. Yeah.
I need volume. We knowledge of this country, really.
It was an incredible opportunity, and we even got to attend master classes from industry experts. Finally, our film was screened, and the audience loved it. The esteemed guest complimented our work, making the effort worthwhile. Courage is about stepping up and taking risks. These last 2 weeks have been one of the coolest experiences of my soon ending college journey. I'm incredibly proud of our team and grateful that they accepted me, someone from a different department, without any prejudice.